So I'm Oliver Coughlin. I'm a seminarian, currently doing my internship year at St. Justin Martyr, and I study at St. John's in Camarillo, and I'm between Theo 2 and Theo 3. Between those years, I'm doing a full year of internship. So far, it's been great. Yeah, and I love the parish. I love being with the people. It's predominantly Hispanic, so it's a great opportunity to be immersed in Spanish language, culture, and so a lot of learning. I would say one of the highlights or blessings has been just the generosity of the parishioners, their commitment to serve in small things, in ministries that perhaps you overlook if you don't get involved, and their joy in serving in hidden ways. Discernment began when I was in college. I met great friends who helped me rediscover the sacraments, want to go to Mass, confession on a regular basis. But it only became clear during the first few months of the pandemic, when churches were closed, Mass was canceled, and I found a church in San Diego where a priest had kept the side door of his church opened so that people who wanted to pray could go in and pray before the Blessed Sacrament. And this priest was a retired priest, and he was spending a lot of his retirement as a perpetual adorer, just praying before the Blessed Sacrament. And so work for me was slow, as it was for many people, and so I had a lot of time in the afternoon to go to this church and pray. The priest would also approach people who would come in, and he would offer them a personal communion service, a private communion service. And so it was really those months of prolonged prayer that I felt the renewed desire to apply to seminary. Two big blessings. One is the opportunity to pray and to have time for protracted prayer and Eucharistic adoration. And then the second big blessing has been study and having time to read and prayerfully go through sacred scripture. My advice to any discerner who's considering the seminary would be to spend time in adoration, to spend at least an hour a day in adoration, time that they might be spending on the internet or on dating apps, spend in front of Christ and to pray. And that's how everyone discovers the will of God, is through prayer.